Will it be a great audacity, a chutzpah, if we are going to try to tackle one of the commandments that King Solomon, Shlomo Melech, says, I don't understand it? Can we have the chutzpah and try to understand at least what the message is? So let us first say Tehillim together, thank Hashem, and then we're going to tackle the issue. Mizmor l'soid aril Adonai kol haaretz yivdes Adonai b'simcha bo lefanav birnono. Da'u ki Adonai Elohim hu asanu v'lo anach l'am v'tzom merisa b'yosho v'sod echatzois v'silo. Hoydo lebacho shemoi ki toiv Adonai le'olam chasdo v'yadoi v'dor emun asoi. A little tzedakah with our prayers for our dear soldiers, for the total annihilation of evil. No deals with them. And obviously for the imminent coming of Mashiach. So what am I referring to about my chutzpah today? The parsha of this week is called Chukas. Chukas, command. What are we talking about? God says to Moshe Rabbeinu, Zois Chukas HaTorah. This is the rule of the Torah. In other words, a fundamental basis of the whole Torah. Not just a one mitzvah, Chukas HaTorah. The whole fundamental concept of the Torah, Chak, command, which is what? And then the Torah goes on to tell us the laws of the red heifer. About the laws of the red heifer, Shlomo Melech says, no capish. I don't understand it. There's so many seemingly contradictions. The purpose of the ashes of the red heifer is to purify the person who has become spiritually unfit, unclean. Yet the person who is preparing it and the one who manipulates it becomes tummy. How does this work? If this is the agent of purification, how can this render impure? And a number of other questions. But although we don't understand it, there are certainly some important messages that we have to learn. There are a number of ingredients in there. There is the red heifer, which has to be burned down after it being slaughtered. You will burn it completely. And then the Kohen will take 8 erez, a piece of cedar wood, ve'ezov, a piece of hyssop, ushni selas, and a red dyed piece of crimson, and make a cocktail, and then the person who has become infit will be sprinkled with it. Water being burned. Water and fire are total opposites. They're contradicting each other. They do not exist together. Either the fire dries up the water, or the water extinguishes the fire. Offer is a byproduct of the fire. So the Torah tells us over here there's 2 basic elements. There's the element of water and the element of fire. Although we don't have today the temple yet, hopefully today we'll have it. But at this moment, while I'm speaking, we don't. We do not have the red heifer, but the message of it is very interesting. Water represents coming from above down. Source of water is on the mountain and comes down. Torah is compared to water because it's coming from above, coming down. Fire represents the ascension. So there is 2 parts in our life to spirituality. There is the need to ascend, the quest to elevate ourselves, to get closer to Hashem. But at the same time, we have to understand that we have to bring it down here. Judaism is not a religion that says detach yourself from the mundane, from the down here. The opposite. We must bring down the holiness, the godliness from above, and bringing it down into this world. But the only way we can really do this is if we have the desire to ascend. Otherwise, we can get bogged down completely in the earthly, in the mundane. So this is a dichotomy Contradiction? No, they go hand in hand. Aspiring to elevate by bringing down godliness into this world. But there's another important ingredient. We take a cedar, which is the tallest tree with a tiny little grass. We put it together to tell us the tallest person, so to say, the person the highest level, and the most simple individual, we have to unify. We have to be one. By connecting with the other. And by us desiring to achieve, to ascend, and at the same time descending it down here is what Judaism is all about. Zois chukas haTorah. This is a fundamental concept of the Torah. And that's what Mashiach is all about. And may we have it today.